Hello, everyone. Hello, hello, hello. How are you all doing? How are you all doing? Hey, sweet lips.
Hello, everyone.
How are you? Uh-oh,
On.
oh no, not the muscle shirt.
You know,
Ooh, ooh.
you got jokes. Okay.
Oh, my sweet little brother have on his muscle shirt. Y'all better watch it now. Man, I'm making my coffee now. It's like, look at that.
Hold up. You drinking coffee this time of night?
No, I said I'm making my cup right now. Tea.
Oh,
No.
yeah. I got some lemon.
Right. I'll tell you. But how is everyone doing? Hope you all are well. The notifications is going out. I hear the buzzing. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome, my people. It is Sweet Lips and Sister Sledge, and we are going to do what? We are going to navigate you guys once more. Good evening. Good evening, Marie. Good evening. How are you, ma'am? How is your
Hey,
evening going?
hello. Hey, sister.
We are getting ready to get started here. Let me
Get ready to get
just
started. Let me get them
we're
started.
getting started in here. Hey, we ready. We ready. We ready. We ready as ready going to get. Okay, let's just put it that way. We are ready as ready is going to get. I'm telling you guys, man,
Amen to that. Amen
I
to
was in
that.
it to win it. I was in it to win it. Like, oh, these allergies is no joke, and I am not one who suffers from allergies, but I guess when that wind is kicking up the way it was kicking up,
Mm.
oh man.
Earlier, I took a nap earlier, so I'm good to go for a little while, I guess. But I've been getting some good night's sleep lately.
I
Thank God
told
for
you
that.
if
I've
we
been
do
getting
it,
some good night's sleep lately.
told you if we do it later, that will help. That will help. It will help. It will help because it sure has been helping me. It sure has been helping me. Now, Marie, are you ready for some more living? Thank you, Jesus. That's right. That is right, honey. We are living. We are blessed to join one another.
Mm-hmm.
Again, can ask for nothing more. And if you do, you're a beggar now. Oh
Well, they
no.
always say he don't give us no more than we can handle.
Yeah. Oh, Sweet Lips have the muscle shirt on. Come one, come all. What Diana Ross said, I just want something I can hold on to. I want muscles. Oh,
We doing fine over here, sis. We happy to wake up every day with a smile on our face. We've been
praise
blessed.
God. That's right. That's right. And can ask for nothing more.
Mm-hmm.
And can ask for nothing more. And we should not ask for anything more. Like we got up, we're able to meet once again. I'm telling you, that means we are
Hey,
blessed.
let me explain to y'all. I had a shirt on. I was getting hot, even though I had the fan on. But then I have to turn the fan down because really, with the wind and my nose allergies, it's like okay, I really don't want the fan. But
It's getting hot in
I figured, hey,
here. Go for your clothes. I
this is
am
late at night.
so hot. I want to take my clothes off. All right, go ahead and just sing it. I'm about to mess with you all night, muscle man.
Okay, yeah, that's fine.
Muscle
That's fine.
man. It's the muscle man. He come to let y'all touch his muscles.
Yeah, okay.
In a minute, guys, I'm gonna start bidding on him.
Mm. Well, if you're gonna throw me out for the bid, let's get some food going. And for those that can't cook, don't even bother bidding.
Oh, he's letting it known ahead of
Mhm.
time. But don't
I don't
feel
want no rock
bad.
rice or nothing like that. I don't want no rock rice. I don't eat rock rice.
But you said that rice that a whole gallon of Kool-Aid couldn't even put you to the
I'm
next
so.
step.
Mm-mm.
I'll never forget that. I was traumatized. I was so
Okay,
traumatized.
Marie, that's a good one. Okay, Marie, I see. That's a good one. You
What
see what she
did
said, right? Oh,
what did
smart
she
lady.
say? That's your story. You sticking to it.
Yeah, well,
He
that's a true
flexing. He
story.
flexing. He flexing. He flexing. He
There's nothing to
flexing his
flex.
muscles. He
This is my
flexing his
natural
muscles.
skin.
Oh no!
The
Don't try to
Lord
let
gave
him
me,
deceive you because
the
you
Lord
already
gave me
heard
that
him say
body.
a meal. You already heard him say he is looking for a meal, so that tells you right there. Be careful. Oh yes.
How
So
you
we
been doing
have
today,
another
Marie?
exciting show coming up for you guys. It's exciting, guys. It's always exciting.
Yeah, we got a great show coming up for y'all.
Filled
We
with
got
love.
all types of things. We got things that help you with your marriage. We got things that help you in the bedroom. We gonna tell you where you go get the good goodies at to help with the bedroom. We got all that. We got plastic chandeliers, glass chandeliers, whatever,
Uh, oh my goodness. Um, well, the I don't see 99. And normally I send a notification, but I don't know why the notifications are not going out in a timely manner. That's why a lot of times I like to give it a few minutes so that
So you ain't sound so no notifications. We ain't got no guests.
no, it's going. I can hear the buzzing going off. Sometimes it's just a delay. You know what I mean? But I
Right.
mean, you know what they say: if two or more come to pray, honey, there we got gas, we got hoes. Huh? That's it. We we good. We are good. We are good. But guys, we are going to continue where we left off as far as I just heard a lot of static. I said this computer blowing up. I'll see y'all later because I gotta run. Uh, so all I heard was and it's like, ooh, man, that's my sign to run. But guys, yeah, we're going to look at the warning signs. We will continue with the warning signs. Guys, again, we said it once, we said it twice. When you see the handwriting on the wall, stop trying to deny things.
Mm.
That's when the pain comes in. The pain sets in when you see and you know, and yet you go on as if you don't know. But you know what they say, you don't know what you're going to find out. We're going to help you find out. We're going to help you pinpoint this. But in the midst of helping, we're going to read our disclosure so that you don't try to come and say, uh, Sister Sledge and her brother, um, 10 biceps over there.
You know what? Here we go.
Does I told you I'm gonna put the clown hat with Mr. Universe himself. Uh,
How many? Okay. How many different things is up on here?
Mr. Universe himself, honey. He bringing sexy back. Hey, no, bring sexy back. Y'all better get here and see that once in a lifetime biceps of sweet lips. I'm telling you. And for the right, he'll dance. He'll dance right there. He's a dancer. He's a dancer. Now, if y'all want him to dance, I'm telling you, y'all better hit that star button. Now, he ain't dancing for free.
I know. I mean, a lot of stars. A lot of stars.
That's right. That's right. He better hit that star button because nothing in life is free, not even a dance.
Nope.
Hold on. Let me log in. Oh my goodness. I just cannot believe that I'm feeling this way. This is it, guys. We are about to get it started up in here.
Okay, which is what? I'm getting confused. I get confused with the sister out there.
Um, I don't know. She said, "Do your thing, Hammer."
Okay.
Oh, you're about to get the clown hat tonight.
Okay.
About to get the clown hat tonight. Go on, Justin T. He bring his sexy back. Hey, and he don't know how to act. Don't do that move right there. You will never let them know your age. You about to, like, don't you dare shimmy. Don't you dare of all the things you over here doing some old time shimmy. Like,
Hey,
did it
old
right.
time stuff is still
No,
in. Let me tell you,
no. I
old
ain't
time
gonna
stuff is
put
the
this
best.
WhatsApp number. No, no. And as a matter of fact, you started moving faster than I was singing. No, we're gonna be in tune. You will not. You will not. I repeat, you will not take us there. I just sat up there and I'm going to put the WhatsApp number for those who wants to call in for the WhatsApp. Uh,
Are we taking telephone calls?
um, we can. I don't know what it's called. I think this is it. WhatsApp. So those who want to call in can call in. Those who want to join, I will. All you have to do is click the link. Okay. Uh, I think we got it. By God, we got it. Guys, let's go. Let's get into it. Let's get into it. Mm. Guys, we're going to get down to the point. Okay. So we will get back to tomorrow reading the marital scriptures. It's just that in between drips and sneezes, I just don't know how much I can get done. Okay. And
That's
so,
understandable. Allergies is hey.
therefore, just bear with me. So, yeah, but you will have a lesson. I will give you this lesson. You will know. Okay. For the ones we really don't see, um, you know what, Sweet Lips, why don't you go ahead and start talking, and then I will get my tea
Okay.
and come back and join.
So are we on still the topic of marriage, relationships?
Yes,
Or
yes.
what we giving them?
Just talk. I will fit you back in. Let me just see who this.
Okay, well, let's get on. Oh, Sweet Lips. It's the Sweet Lips show. Look at that. Hey, I got my own show. Now, let's talk about staying together. Staying
Let's
together.
stay together.
Here's the thing: the way to stay together:
Together.
communication, love, respect. Got to respect each other. That's what makes great communication and understanding. If you ain't got that, you got nothing. But now you say something. But we can learn to respect each other in a relationship. You got to. See, I learn how to respect who I'm with in a relationship. It took some time. I'm kind of hard headed because I'm a man, and we know we do these things. But I learn and I listen, and I
I
have to be passionate
respect
on how
the power.
my loved one feel. You gotta have that. Gotta have compassion. Gotta have heart. You gotta understand how someone feels.
Yeah.
Sometimes we slip and we just don't pay that no mind because we don't care. We just think about ourselves. But then, you know, after you think about it, you be like, you know what? I was wrong. I was wrong. So I got to go and apologize and let her know that I was wrong. And I understand where she's coming from. That's how you go forward. Now speaking from a man's point of view, you know, because we kind of hard headed. Speaking of myself, especially me, I'm kind of hard headed. It takes a while. It takes a while. You know what I mean? But you know, my sugar bun lets me know, hey, oh sweet lips, you were wrong. And I'm like, you know what? You are so right, my dear candy buns. You are so right. You know what I mean? So hey, I got my own names. You know, I got my own name. But
I'm not
yeah,
complaining. I'm not
yes,
complaining. I just think they're sweet.
it cut. You know, I love nick. Well, we got a lot of nicknames for each other, but anyway, you know, that's another thing for another time. Another time. You know what I mean? You know, when the lights go out, you get a whole lot of names. But anyway, wait. We gonna you gotta stay on track here. We're gonna stay on track. We're gonna stay on track about staying together. That's what we're gonna stay on track about.
Yes.
Now,
Was there, let me just ask out there, was there a WhatsApp call that tried to come through? Because it seemed like it was, and I think I missed it. So if you called the WhatsApp number, if you can go ahead and dial it again. Maybe I might just pick it up. Not to get like my mother.
well, yeah. Wow, I'm really bothering you, sis.
But we're gonna get through this. We're gonna get through
Yeah.
this.
Yes, we will.
We may not last as long as we wanted, but we're gonna get through this. And let me just say, the information provided in our discussion is for general knowledge and informational purposes only. It is not intended as a professional advice or substitute for professional guidance. The views and opinions expressed in this discussion are those of the participants and do not necessarily reflect the views of any organization or entity. It is recommended to consult appropriate professionals or experts for specific advice or guidance tailored to your individual circumstances. We do not endorse or take responsibility for any actions taken based on information shared in this discussion.
None.
People are encouraged to use their discretion and judgment when applying any information obtained through this discussion to their personal situations. So, whatever you have going on, don't you try to blame it on me and my brother.
Yeah.
Because
And if you got an opinion, let us know. I mean, call on in. Send something. We answer all questions. All questions. We answer them all.
yeah,
No shame in the game here. You know what I mean? It's to the point. We get smack to the point. Smack to the point. You
and
know,
we
brother.
answer the questions based on this topic. If you are
Yes, on this
calling
topic.
looking for a date, this is not the
Oh
dating
yeah,
game.
yeah. This ain't the dating game. We
Um,
don't do that. We don't do none of that. We
so
don't do
keep
none
it tailored to the discussions.
to
And
this discussion here.
yes, because if you come crazy, I
Yeah, we
will
don't do all that dating
the whole
stuff. Any other dating stuff you want to do all that, call our other line. Our other line. That's the other line.
Guys, I might be auctioning
We,
him off.
we'll find we'll find you a husband if you want to. That's the other line. That's the other line. That's the other line.
How are you? Sweet lips showing muscle.
We we got
He is muscle
another
trained.
show coming soon. So look it out for it. It's called How to Get You a Man. We'll find one for you. We'll help you out. That's coming. You know, next year. Next year the show. Next year.
We're gonna get you right for this year, okay?
Mhm.
And we're gonna do all the prayer possible because we want the Lord to send you someone.
Yeah,
Someone. We're gonna pray. We're gonna pray.
man. And I can say I've been blessed. I say it all the time. I can say it out loud. I came a long way. I came a long way.
Say it again. The
Yeah.
new and improved sweet lips.
No, you know what? That old saying is true. With every good woman, there's a good man. You get a good woman, they could build a man up to man. You feel like you can lift up the world. But you get one of them sag buttons that's always down all the time. You know what I mean? And then that's
That's
different.
true.
But it all depends on who you with. They can build you up. They can make you feel like there's nothing you can't accomplish. Nothing.
And that's the type you want around you.
Yes, yes. Come on, man, please. I love that. I love that.
That is the kind that you want around you.
Yep.
One that can make you feel like anything is possible and that they are there for you to help you grow. Like
Exactly.
y'all
But
helping each other grow.
yes, but they are going to let you know when you're wrong. They're not going to buddy you up. You know what I mean? If you're wrong, they're going to put you in your place. But they're there to build you up. I like that.
Right.
I mean, it's hard to find something like that, but they out there. They
Right.
out there.
And let me tell you,
Sweet Leaves can tell you now, you got to get your own. Don't be going on tapping on somebody else's door. Find your own. I'm just saying.
Somebody, anybody. But what he's saying is true.
Yeah.
Marie said, yes, Lord, encourage me. Yeah, you want someone that's there and going to just make you feel that the world is at your hand and it belongs to you. And they will help you get it, achieve whatever it is you're looking for.
Yeah.
And that's part of communication.
Yeah.
That's the best part of communication, knowing that you have someone in your corner that understands you and will help you move forward without drama. Let me just go ahead and put that in there. Without the drama. Because when it's all said and done, like, why would you want to be with someone and all you do day in and day out is just argue and argue and argue and argue?
Yeah, I can't. Yeah, that's unnecessary to be with someone that you got to argue with every day. That's draining, and we don't want that. Life is short. You got to move on. It's draining. Yeah, you got those that like that.
You got those that's out there that they don't have all that drama in their relationship. It doesn't match what they see on TV, or it doesn't match what they see their neighbors do, and they just want to keep up with it.
And don't get us wrong. We're not trying to say everything is sugar and sweet. I mean, every relationship you have your ups and downs, you have your disagreements. That's healthy. That's healthy. Because I'd rather have a healthy disagreement and help us be stronger and build than you sitting there and we sitting there bull jiving each other. Ain't no sense of doing all that. No hold nothing in, get it out. That's the whole idea about a relationship. You don't need to hold things in. I need to tell you how I feel, and hopefully you don't take it wrong. But if you do, oh well, I need to tell you how I feel. You should want that. Not everybody
thinks that's true.
Yeah, that's good.
Hold on, let me turn this down. But the backstory to that is that all of that comes with maturity. It comes with you maturing. Yeah. It comes with you maturing. Because a lot of us, we know doggone well when we started out, that's not how we were. We were so petty. And that is the reason why we say also, when you're done with one relationship, get to know yourself again.
Yeah.
Get to know yourself, because you have to figure out what it is, what was your part in that breakup to make sure that it does not happen again. If it was a lack of communication, if it was no intimacy, if it was lying, if it was cheating, get a chance to work on yourself.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's where we go wrong at when we sit there and say, I just, this relationship is messed up. Now I'm just going to just jump right in. Nah, relearn you. Find out who you are. Find out why it went wrong. Because we want to point the fingers at everybody else but ourselves.
Yeah, yeah. And sometimes, you know what? In some relationships and marriage, some things are worth fighting for. Everybody make mistakes, but you got to figure, is it worth that mistake for us to just still build on this. Okay, I forgive you, this and that, but like you said, it's different when you coming home, bringing home babies and new kids and all that. That's different. But certain things we got to realize, because you can sit around here and actually someone can make a mistake and you could not forgive them, and you can wind up losing a good woman off of something so simple that y'all could have worked it out. Y'all could have just worked it out. Everybody's
But
ready to give up so easily.
right,
Sometimes you got to work it out.
right, and that's what the Bible really pushes for us to do, is to work it out. To work it
Yes.
out. God said, work that out. Now, if you sitting over there having sunny side up and eggs and the yellow yolk is on your eyes, because that food undocks you one, then you know there's no need in staying there. Because let me tell you what I just truly believe, and to be honest with you guys, um, I already said that sleeping around is something that I could not forgive, because to me that was not a mistake. That was an option. You took your private parts to somebody else's private parts and y'all did the do. And so that's not a mistake. That was an option. Like, how do you just sit there and go, oh, my bad, because why? You left the house, you call, watch who you be in contact with outside of your relationship. Because some people will push themselves on you, and you're being so gullible thinking, oh no, we cool, and then one thing leads to another, and so what you put out is what you cannot
Yeah.
accept.
Well, there's always times you could trip and fall into it, you know.
Huh?
I see you can always trip and fall into it. That could be an accident.
See, this is what I'm saying. Listen to what's being said to you. If your husband or your boyfriend comes to you and tells you that he slipped and fell into someone's inner thighs, and you believe that, I'm coming to tell you that the tooth fairy is going to bring you $5, $5 for
Yeah, I'm
each
just
tooth
saying.
that he continued to knock out. No, no, no. No, we have to be careful. We really do have
You're
to
right.
be careful
That's
of
true.
what it.
That's true.
Listen, look at the signs. But the sad part, what I want to say to men and women, don't let it get to that point. You should
Yeah.
never let it get. Temptation should never take you there. You should not never be in a situation where you are tempted, or all you want to do, as Sweet Lips said in a previous show, he just want to pluck the grapes. Plucky, plucky, eaty, eaty. Do that. Plucky, plucky, eaty, eaty. Okay?
You know,
No.
I mean,
No.
you're right. I mean, you should never be put in that situation. But then again, you know what, man or woman, if you with here's the thing, you know who you with, because some people get with someone that they actually are that way. They're very flirty. They always, touchy, touchy, and everybody's that. And it's like, I don't like that type of woman. It's like, nah. It's like, what you smiling on for all the time? You know what I mean? You don't even know the brother. And he's like, what you keeps grinning for? You know what I mean? I don't like that type of stuff. I don't like too friendly. I just don't like
Yeah.
that.
Let me tell you something. I was watching this, like a clip on one of my social medias, and Steph Curry was standing in front of this woman, and she was, whether it was the boyfriend or husband, and this woman, when Steph Curry was standing there, she was like this the whole time. And then
Wow.
she look over at her boyfriend, and Steph Curry take a move. I was like, oh no, you can stick her
Wow.
panties to the rafters.
Yeah.
The way she
Yeah.
was sitting there looking and biting her lip,
Yep.
but you would,
Yep.
but you know what? That's that sneaky thing that, I'm going to say and be honest with myself. Because sometimes when you see something, just because it look good, don't mean you need to sample it, but you do see it, because
That's true. That's
the
true.
human part
Yeah.
says this man looks really good, or this woman is fine as hell. But what I don't like is when you have that look and you have that idea and you're doing it in front of your significant other,
Yeah.
making them
Right.
go into rage with jealousy, or you do things to see if you can get that person jealous.
You're right. I agree. I agree. I agree
Don't.
100% on that.
Don't. We are still on forgiveness.
That's why I
Um,
carry around ice packs all the time.
we're on faithfulness. Um, so I'm just going to read. This is the prayer for love. Okay. Yes, Marie, lusting. Cassandra said, and that's the person that needs a lot of attention. Yeah, that person right there. Don't be that. Don't be that person.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So guys, here's a prayer for love.
Tell you, I like it mean, mean.
We don't
I
want
like
to
a
know
woman.
which
I,
story.
I like a woman that look mean. I'm telling you, look mean. You don't want to talk to her.
So you want a pit bull.
No, look, smiley women. I mean, I ain't got no wrong. You got some friendly, but like I said, you got some women that are too friendly. They smile. You know, I see it all the time when a woman can walk by. I see a man say one thing. Oh, you looking good. It's always thank you. It's like, and you know
Yeah,
what? You
yeah,
probably got a man at home. What you acting all like that for? He probably have no idea. You know you too friendly. I just don't like that.
yeah, yeah. That can lead.
Because
That
that
can
gives
lead to things.
that gives the
Not
wrong vibes,
unfair.
and then, you know that man chasing you
Yeah.
down in the
No.
supermarket. Hey, let me ask you your name. It's not. Then all of a sudden you want to be like, I got a man. Then I mean, what you have that response for? Then it's like no. It's like you just keep going about your business. You don't need
That
nobody
is
to tell you you
true.
look good. I'm pretty sure your man tell you that every day.
That is true. That is true. And you just have some women that well both sex love attention. And
Mm.
you should not allow your spouse to go outside looking for attention because you should shower that person with attention. But then let me tell you the flip side of this. And this is just me. Um I can see like showing your significant other attention. Don't take it to the point that it's exhausting and
Oh
it
yeah, yeah. No overwhelming. Yeah,
ain't
yeah,
nothing,
yeah,
nothing worse than someone that every time, well, how you think I look? Like, fool, you put it on. How you think you look? Like,
yeah. There you
I
go. See?
I can't do that choking. Like, I'm looking here. I'm not your mama.
Yeah.
No, because some people that you meet really their self-esteem is low and they're
Right.
looking for you to build that up. But to me, that starts at birth. I mean, you build your child's self-esteem up
Yeah.
from
Yep.
infancy.
Yep.
And then so you want me to take you, a whole grown person, and reshape you like I ain't there for all that. I'm just saying for myself. You know what my disclosures say, right? You're on your own, you're on your own, you're on your own.
That's good. I mean, that's right. That's somebody, that's very we at
Immature. Yeah,
immature.
that person
Yep.
is
Yep.
immature. And but you know what? But then it's not always the person being immature. It is that broken person that did not take time for himself or herself once she left out of a relationship. So instead of giving yourself time, if a person told you you was fat, look at yourself and I'm not fat. Person tell you ugly, look at yourself, I'm not ugly. A person said you can't cook, like I boil water. So
Yeah.
you know
Let's
what I
see.
mean?
The sister said, "This ain't Build a Bear."
Right. But you have some people that is like that. And you
Yeah.
have to be careful of those
Yeah.
type of people because those are the ones that will sit there after you build their self-confidence up and now they have awareness of the things
Yeah.
that they can
Yeah.
do. Those be the ones that try to just jump out and leave you.
See, I want.
Watch how you build them.
See, I want my little honey pot to always know you look good. I'm gonna tell you that each and every time because it comes from my heart. You look just fine. you just fine. But see, you have those that you can, you could be in a relationship and tell someone that they look fine, but what you say don't make a difference. But if somebody out there say it's a whole difference, they'll be like, "Well, I told you that." And it's like, "Oh yeah, but you probably just like, are you kidding me?" It's like what
But I
I
tell you
say
one
should
thing:
be
if I don't look fine, don't tell me I look fine. And everybody laughing at me, including you, because you mad at me and you have me out there looking like a stripper.
But
Don't.
that's what's so funny. I think that goes on opposite side. I don't think a man would ever do that. I think a woman do that to a man. She'll tell him, "Oh, how I look,
They
babe.
do
Look
it
good.
to
Oh,
each
you
other.
look just fine." And damn well he look like a clown walking out there.
No,
She
no,
know.
they do it to each other.
I
They
find
do it.
women to
They
do
do
that
it. A
more than
man
men.
will do it. A man will do it even quicker, especially a cold-hearted one. A cold heart. Where you going? It ain't even Halloween yet. Why you got that on? Oh, well, why you out here looking crazy?
Well, I guess you got a point there. Yeah, because you
It
know what?
goes
That's
both
that's
ways.
jealous people. You know what I mean? I don't know. I've never been jealous a day in my
No,
life.
that
I don't even know
those
what it
are
means
the
to be jealous.
ones that carried that baggage and hid it and did not work on themselves, because this is the same thing you did in the last marriage or no last relationship, and that's why you were single for that period of time.
No,
Sandra
that's
said a
true.
man or a woman, if they tear you down, they have insecurities about
Yep, yep,
exactly.
yep, yep, yep. You said it, sister. Yep,
Yes,
that's true.
yes,
That's
yes.
true. Yeah,
And especially a
exactly.
man that every little time you turn around, how was it last night? Oh, I really put that down. Like what?
Hold up now. Hold up. I think no. See now. See here. Let me give you the man point of view, because I think it's some women too. Now, if a man say that, how was it like? I already put that. Look, he need. See, everybody needs a little pickup. It's just like a woman do the same thing. She wants to know, hey, you know what? Was I? You just want to know, hey, I did. I can't put it that way, but you just want to know that you please that person. You want to please the person you with. So you want to know. Ain't no wrong with asking questions. Ain't nothing wrong with like, well, hey, babe, hey, how did I do? You did all right. Because here's the thing. That's the thing about a relationship. No one knows how to please another unless you ask. You have to ask what you like.
But somewhere
You
along the
have to
line,
ask.
you would know. You should know. Let me tell you something. You should
That's not.
know. Not only you should know, but that body, that climax stage is going to tell you
Well, it all
what
depends,
to
because
do.
you could be sitting around here and dealing with some dead meat. So they just used to that. You just don't know. It all depends on the person. I'm serious. It really
Soon they
truly
will.
do.
Soon they will release a squeak or something. They will release a squeak or
I'm just
something.
saying, because
So
and then
they would
here's the thing
know.
too also. As you get older and y'all been together 20, 30 years, things change. The body changes. You know what I mean? Different things change. So you have to ask and you need to know.
Don't ask every single day, and don't ask every single
Oh,
session,
no,
because
no. You don't have to ask every
that right
single day in every
there is
single
a
session. You're
turn
right. I
off.
agree. I agree.
That's a
I
turn
agree.
off.
That
Okay.
yeah,
So
yeah.
so here's a prayer for love. May our love for one another reflect the unconditional love you have for us. May it strengthen and sustain us in times of joy and trial. So that's just a prayer right there. That's a prayer, a little short prayer.
Your sister acting up. See what she put down there,
Okay,
right?
you're messing with Tiny Tim, fake until he gets it.
Wow, you see, she acting up. See.
So basically, what she's trying to say should be a lot of oohs and ahs until you get it right.
Yeah, see, and women good at that. Oh man,
Oh, we have the power right there. We have.
oh, you think? Oh, good
We can
at
keep it
that.
on mute, or we could just go ahead and
Yeah,
scream to the, and
yeah,
then you suddenly realize what's going on.
yeah.
When you open your mouth, and we be like, and that thing right there, no, no, no. Don't you let nobody else tell you that you be working
You
it out.
know, I can say truthfully, and no brag, I ain't never been tricked like that. Never been tricked. You can't trick the teacher. You can't trick the teacher.
I just want something I can hold on I want muscles. Listen to the
You know
muscle
what?
man himself.
Come on
Listen
now.
to Mr.
Come
Muscles
on now.
himself. Now here's a scripture for you. 1 Peter 4:8 still. Above all, love each other deeply, because love conquers a multitude of sins. I said it, yes. So let me just go into another one. So be completely humble and gentle. Be patient, bearing with one another in love. Ephesians 4, verse 2. There is the marriage scripture. Now we are going to pick up where we left off on the red flags.
Mm.
And I gave you the first four as a teaser. And so here is number 5: defensiveness and secrecy. If a spouse become defensive or evasive when you ask about their activities or whereabouts, it may indicate that they are holding something from their partner. This is true. I want to say, because all I asked was, normally you're home by such and such, or what happened? Like, why are you ready to chew my head off? Really, I have a right to know. And you have a right to know, vice versa. You
That's
would
true.
know.
I agree with that. I do agree. I do agree with that. That I do agree. I mean, I mean, it's just a matter of respect. I look at it. Inform the person that you with, where you're going, what time you be home. Because and it's not. It's his thing that I did see that people have a tendency, and I heard it from women, that there's women that think just because a man always asking you where you been, who you been with, where you going, that you going like he wants to be your boss. No, he's concerned. He's asking because he cares. You know what I mean? Now it's a big difference if he ain't asked rubber damn. Now I mean it's different. But some women take that like, oh, well, you trying to be my father? What I need to tell you for? It's just a matter of respect. It's like, come on, I'm asking because I care. You know what I mean? Because if I didn't ask and something was to happen first, you'd be like, well, you ain't asked me. So I'd be like, well, why should I ask? Last time I did, you chewed my head off. So what do
Right.
I get now? So it's just, I think it all depends on who you with. But yeah, let someone know you're going to be late. Let them know you going out to hang out with so forth. So I think it's just a matter of respect in a relationship. And there's nothing wrong when answering the phone when you're out with your friends, when your spouse is calling. Answer the phone. Ain't no shame in that game. Answer the phone. It could be something important. Oh, hey, sweetie, I'm doing fine. You know, I'm out here with the boys. Everything's okay. She could just be calling, checking on you. There's nothing wrong with that. People got to, realize that.
But not only that, yeah, it's okay to call, but don't be calling all. Don't call too many times, because you already know that I'm out. I would find that extra annoying, and I would find that as I myself would take it as somewhere along the line that you're not trusting me.
Yeah.
If every time I turn around, you're on the phone. No, in a minute I'm gonna turn my phone off.
Well, the bacon's good there. You know what I mean? Communication is very important with you and your spouse. That's true.
Yeah, that is.
That's true. Okay.
Communications. You have to be open for communication.
Time to do
Marisa, okay, we will make sure
oh my goodness,
clear so they can have time to sit down.
The coast is clear.
Right. And you know what the crazy part about it is, you really don't need to call 99 times when you know your partner. Now when you start seeing the changes and you start doing all that calling, now see, you the fool, because you said when you gonna be, and I'm gonna have to show up just to
see, that's how I feel. Now, when you start changing, and every time you're supposed to be at a certain time, and you coming in 15, 20 minutes late, only thing I can say is Sugar Lips is at the door with the frying pan. That's all I know. Somebody gonna get it. That's all I'm saying. That's just me. I'm just saying.
Well, before you lined up with someone trying to get a bail money, just explain what is going on here.
Is that the same thing women do? Women say that same thing about, okay, your man come home late, they sit waiting at the door, ready to just whop him one.
But Cassandra said, if I can't trust my spouse, I just don't need to be with them. But you know what? It all comes back to what we said before. Sometime people tend to change.
Yeah.
So what you was doing in the beginning while you was boyfriend and girlfriend was cool. All of a sudden you marry him or her, start making, because you know what the sad part about it, let's just be honest. We have some people out there that will fake it. And the
Yeah.
whole time,
Yeah.
all they want to do is sit there and push a kid out for whichever one is carrying the bag so that they can leave. They're coming in under false pretenses. And whether it's a male or female, you should not play with nobody's heart like that.
And sometimes, I do agree with about the spouse, trust, but people do change, and sometimes, that little self-esteem goes down a little bit. You know what I mean? And it's hard for them to explain that. You know what I mean? It's like it drops some. You know what I mean? You can trust in your spouse, but sometimes it's just something in you where that you don't have the confidence you once had.
Right, because somebody don't tore you
Like that,
down.
you know?
It's because somebody done tore you down. So you have to be careful about that.
Yeah, yeah, I agree. I agree. I
Um,
agree. 100%. You know,
but I just think like this, the more open you are in your relationship, the better off it will survive.
yeah. Oh yeah.
And if you love someone, come in with that love. Like, don't let love mean that, you own someone.
But sometimes people
Oh, no
cannot,
one.
yeah, but sometimes people can't handle the truth. They want it, but can't handle it, and they always turn it around. It's like, okay, be open and honest with me. I mean, lay it down, give me the truth. And they do it, and then everything go downhill. It's like, wow, I guess I should have kept my mouth shut. You
And
just
it's
turned
not
it
even a
around
matter of
something
keeping
totally
your mouth.
different.
No, no. Let me tell you something why I just don't believe no one should keep their mouth shut. Because at the end of the day, closed mouths don't get fed. If you don't open your mouth and let someone know this is how I'm feeling, you are doing yourself a disservice, and their mental or physical or financial abuse will continue. That's
Yeah.
what I believe in. I believe that.
Okay.
Hold on.
Am I missing something?
No.
Oh.
I was just Cassandra said something, and I was telling her, yeah, but you have to work on it. But so, with those are the things. Okay, now let's get down to, let's see what number 6 says. Unexplained expenses. Hmm. Unexplained or unusual expense, secretive financial transactions, or hidden accounts that could be a sign that a spouse is not being entirely honest or faithful in their marriage. Let me tell you something. You spend my money on some heifer. Oh no. I'm gonna tell you right now. Let me help you put this room up because he don't spend my money on you. So therefore, this room belongs to him.
I'm
Men
totally
do, no, not only men, some women will pull that devious trick too. Because my thing is, if you're in a relationship, how you going to take my money, our money, and spend it on the next person? Oh no. Mm-mm.
well, you know what? I trust when it comes to finances, you know what I mean? When it comes to me, you know what I mean? And my little sugar bunny, you know what I mean? Honey biscuit, you know what I mean? You know, I
No,
honestly,
it's one thing when you look at your expenses and you can see where it's going. And
yeah,
it's another thing where you're trying to tell me that we have shut off notices, but I know damn well the money was there. So I want to know where were you when this money was being taken? And I want to know why every time I turn around, you got a new shirt, a new pair of pants, and the flyest damn shoes ever. You was musky a minute ago, and now you dressed all down to the nines, and you sit over there talking about, I'll be back, I'm going to hang out with no boys. No, take all that stuff off. And where's the receipt? Because I need to return some, because we got a
oh
bill.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I can understand that. Well, see, yeah, I'm not in that. Yeah, I'm a little bit different. I don't worry about things like that.
No, no one should worry about it.
Yeah,
But
I spend my money on plants, and I spend my money on my
we
home.
know Bob the Builder.
I,
Um,
hey, I'm simple. I'm simple. I'm a simple
yeah,
man.
but I'm
Simple man.
saying those are some of the things that we just have to, when you see it happening, whatever this fool or whatever this heifer is saying to you about where the money went, listen carefully where they are saying, like, me and my homegirls, we went out to eat $300 and you still the same size you left. Like, that was cool. Like, no, no. I do not buy that mess. I do not buy that. I do not buy that.
Okay, I agree with that.
So
I
that's
agree
why
with
I
that.
said it's a matter of hearing. Stop hearing what you want to hear and see it for what it is.
No, I
Okay.
agree.
Now, lack of transparency. If a spouse is unwilling to share details about their daily life, whereabouts, or interaction with others, it may be a red flag that they are not being open and honest. Transparency, again, yeah. If you turn around and you want to bite my head off because I said, so are you going to go from work to, whatever, and now you're mad. And a lot of times when that person is mad is because they don't build themselves a window that they can go and duck and dodge and play catch my balls. You know what I mean? And so now you're asking, I may have to rearrange everything. You know
You
what
showing up got the game down packed for somebody that never been in the game. I tell you that.
Yeah,
You showing up.
I'll be online reading.
You.
I used to watch Atlanta Housewives. Yeah, I used to watch that show, but it got too ratchet for me. I'm telling you, I think season 3, I was out the game.
But that's usually how it goes. That's and vice versa, man or woman. That's
Hmm.
usually how it goes. That
Hmm.
really, truly is. That's
Hmm.
usually how it goes.
And
But then
you mad
sometimes you have
because
to
I'm
watch what
figuring
you're
it out.
doing also with your spouse, because the ones sometimes that handle all the money can be doing all the devious stuff, and you don't know because you don't handle nothing.
Exactly. And this is
So
another red
sometimes
flag.
you never know.
This is another red flag for him or her when they pull this mess. And you go, oh, you didn't invite me. And then they go, oh, do you want to go? Knowing damn well you ain't got a babysitter or nothing else. Oh man, damn! See, I was just thinking about taking you with
Yep,
me,
yep,
but who
yep,
gonna watch the
yep,
kids?
yep. That's just how. Oh, yep, yep.
He said,
Hey,
"Tell one
if
lie, you forget." Yes, exactly, exactly. You have to continue to over and over to tell these lies, and then the next thing you know, it only takes 2 lies to get caught. Really,
but
two.
in some
One that's set up,
cases,
and the one that you know for sure. Okay, this heifer or this fool is lying.
but you know what? In some cases, the person don't even actually lie. Because here's the thing: they've been doing it for so long. The person they with been letting it happen for so long. It's like, but then
Because
now
you're
all of
not
a sudden,
aware. Yeah, you're not
it's like,
aware.
yeah, it's like they've been doing it for so long, and you knew it. You see the signs, but you just kept going with it.
But the flip side to that is what is so sad is that when you have someone loving you unconditionally, there for you, good times, bad times, don't pull you through trials and tribulations, and you get on your feet and you walk on their hearts. That's the part that's hard to come back from. That is the part that is hard to come back for because you love that person enough to trust them and they betrayed that trust. So keep your eyes open. Change in appearance. Oh, I just said this. Sudden changes in appearance, grooming habits, or wardrobe choices could indicate that there is a spouse who is seeking attention from someone outside the marriage. And that's what I said. You sitting over here, oh, musky, and next thing I know, you dress like you going to the Academy Awards. Like, what? Where you going? Like, you smelling all good, and then you looking like, well, I ain't been nowhere with
Yeah,
you looking
yeah,
this good in a
yeah.
while.
That's
And
true.
all of a sudden, it comes now. I can see if an event comes up or if you know your homeboy, because sometimes we all do it. Like something's happening, you know, you want to get a little fancy. So, you
Yeah,
know, you wore
yeah.
the thing in your closet. So you want to go out and get a new dress. But suddenly when you start putting all these red flags that I just read off, and now all of a sudden you want to lose weight regiment, you know what I mean? Before you didn't
Yeah,
spend all
yeah,
this money on your hair.
yeah,
Now you
yeah.
spending all the money on your hair. You buying new perfume or you buying new cologne.
Or the new thing now is like, hey, they out there. All of a sudden, they join the gym and they going to the gym constantly. But yeah, they ain't lose no weight. They ain't do nothing. But every time, a certain time, 9 o'clock, oh, I'm gonna go to the gym. Gym is 24 hours. I'm gonna go. It's like, yeah, okay, right, right. I
Honey,
don't think so.
tell your mother because we ain't leaving out this door together. Nobody's going nowhere. You get enough rope to hang yourself. No, no, no. You ain't supposed to say you ain't going out the door. No, you know. My damn disclaimer.
Oh, here we go.
You're on your own. You're on your own. You're on your own. No, you go ahead and change those locks. Because, like I said, you doing all of that. Sometime, you know, this is what I truly believe, straight from the heart. You know, the Bible tells you that the husband is the head of the household and you're his helpmate. And I get all of that. But at some point, when you see that change, open up your mouth.
That's true.
Open up your mouth. Inquire about it. Like you seem to hanging out more. You know, I noticed that you just keep buying more and more clothes. Give me a chance to buy some clothes too. You know what I mean? Do not settle for anything less. Know your
I agree.
worth
I agree. Yeah,
because the minute you lie down and you allow someone to keep walking over you over and over and over, that person knows what he can get away with, and you have allowed it
that's
by remaining silent.
yeah, that's
Just
true.
because a man is the head of the household, you know what I mean? It does not mean that you lose your voice.
Yeah, but you know what? I
You
like
don't
that
want to
though. See,
go or even with the
yeah,
man. Every time you turn around, your woman going somewhere. Like, no, no, no. Don't lose your
that's a good
voice.
quote there. That's a good quote there. Since the man is the head of the household. That's not that's new to me. I've been doing it backwards.
No.
Swinny, I'm the head in here. He ain't get spoken.
No. See, you don't get those privileges because you're not getting married.
Say what? What? No, no. Mm-mm.
You don't get those privileges.
King cheese all the time is me. I'm head rat around here.
All right, all right. Sorry.
Okay, yeah,
But for
yeah.
the rest of y'all out there, you don't get those privileges when you're standing there as somebody's
You know
boyfriend.
what? I
You
always feel
won't
I
see it.
said like marriage ain't for everybody, but if you've been with somebody over 20 years, 30, hey, that to me, that's a marriage. You ain't got no marriage certificate, but that's a marriage to me.
But let me tell you the crazy part about
And you
that.
can't get the certain marital, you know, goodies that come with it, but still to me, that's a 20, 30 years, man. Come on. That's
Let
you
me tell
know,
you something. 20, 30 years and still you're not married. That is a stretched out relationship.
oh
A
come on.
marriage is a marriage,
A
and
marriage is
a
but a
relationship
marriage
is
is
a
not, but we keep
relationship.
saying it's not
Because,
meant for everyone. Not everybody
right,
want to get married.
but let me tell you something, because in a lot of states, they do not recognize common law. Before they used to recognize common law before these fools started taking each other for chunks.
I
But
mean, the
now
law.
they no longer, a lot of states do not recognize common law. They
Well,
just
see,
don't.
I'm saying the common law stuff don't bother me nothing. I don't worry about all that.
Well, the common law bothers me because if I, honey, I'm learning look at here, you know about thing already. You ain't gonna sit up there and ride or listen, think you ain't about to apply something on this. Like, no, no, we're not gonna do that. But these
Okay.
are the things that we must watch out for, keep our eyes open. And for a man or a woman, don't you dare settle for less. Do not watch someone lie and deceive you.
That's true.
And you still sitting there with your blinders on, talking about, no, he said that's not what he did. Oh no, she said that she was like,
Yeah. And if that's the case, hey, you know what? You get Sweet Lips book, How to Catch a Man. It'll be out in about a month or so. I'm getting my book together. It'll
yeah,
tell you all the do's and the
yeah,
don'ts in there.
yeah. Emotional or physical distance. If a spouse becomes emotionally distant, spend less time at home, or show little interest in the well being of their marriage, it may be a sign that they are not fully invested in being faithful.
I want to say, see that good comment right there by the sister down at the bottom. You see that? You see what she
Uh,
said?
Cassandra said,
See,
by being
see,
with somebody for 20 years and for you eventually married.
see. Here we go. Yeah, yeah. Good one there, sister.
You're
Uh-huh.
on your own, you're on your own, and you're on your own. Let me
See.
tell you something
Hey,
again. If you are with someone and you're there for 20 years, and it took that person 20 years to finally look at you and offer you their hand in marriage after 20 years, let me tell you something. I am so not interested.
okay, here's the thing. Here's the thing.
Not
Here's the thing.
interested.
Okay. All right, here's the other side
That's
to
a long
that.
time. That's
Let
too
me
long.
let me preach this. It's other side of that. I am sure there is people that's been out there that's been together 40 years, never had a problem. I mean, things work. We keep saying
But
we say this all the
it's
time.
never the
It
problem.
works fine for some people. And
Some
here's the
people
thing,
it
and
works
it
that
takes some
way.
people, and maybe some people 20, 30 years later want to get married, they've been together long, and they waited so long. Maybe they waited so long because maybe in their mind they came to agreement that, I mean, hey, all these things we want to do in life, and the things we got bills, we got kids, we got all, and then sooner or later, when we get to a certain point, when everything is all good, maybe we'll get married then, sweetie. Maybe we'll get married. Ain't no rush because the love that we have for each other, it ain't going nowhere.
Let me tell you something, and let me just put it
Uh,
in black and white. Okay.
uh,
Let me put this in black and white. And let me tell you why I feel the way that I feel.
uh-huh.
Because you can be with someone 20 years, not 5 years even. Now let's go ahead and push it out to 10 years.
Okay.
You can be with that person that whole time. And let me tell you something, the minute something happened, that family will step in and they will treat you like you, and the law would not even recognize you. You can't make medical decisions, you can't make financial decisions, and the whole time, unless you have a will in place that no one will challenge, you have no right and you have no say so. You can be on your deathbed and your woman is saying, pull a plug. Instead of you, because you're done with, you got the family sitting right there coming in, the mother, the sister, even their child. You have no right.
Okay, now here's the thing. And now here's the other side to that. But that is something when you with somebody a long time, you can take care of all that simply. For all the years you've been with someone, you can go to court and have all that taken care of. You can give that person the right to do legally, you could do that. And to me, you're right. Marriage works for some people, but marriage is nothing but a piece of paper to me. Because here's the thing about it. I know people that have been married and still go through that same problem, and they're married. And the families do come in, and the family taking them to court, the family contesting the will, and it's like, but this is the wife. It's like, oh, it don't make a difference. We
No, but let
pregnant.
me tell you something.
It
Let me tell you
happens.
something. The rights belong to that legal spouse. That right belongs to the legal spouse. Even if you deem, oh no, he wrote this will out. No, well, he started getting sick around this time. So all that he gave her, it does not matter. You got to be with someone that you know that your family or the kids will not come and all of a sudden is, I never liked her anyway, so don't allow her in the hospital no more. These are the things that's happening when people don't realize that you may be committed into a long-term relationship, but at the end of the day, it limits your rights.
But here's the thing, though. Isn't that the same? How many famous people do we know that's been married, passed away, and yet they have a wife, been married, and yet the family got them tied up in court, contesting the will. All these years, they still tied up in court.
All these years, they're still tied up in court because they don't have a leg to stand on. Because if they have a leg to stand on, that's a slam case, slam dunk.
Yeah, but evidently, if you're still tied up in court 3-4 years, and evidently, it must got a leg somewhere to stand on.
No,
because it wouldn't even last that long.
You just keep following these silly motions, and you're wasting your money when it's all said and done. Hey, look. That's just my
I agree, but I think whatever works for you,
right?
Whatever, I think it just works. Because here's the thing: if someone was to be with someone for so long and then they pass and the family stepped in and this that, first of all, let's keep it real. Us black folks ain't got that type of money, nothing to be worrying about somebody coming in and fighting over nothing. Because what you want, the food stamps? What you want? They ain't got much of nothing. I can bury they behind. So if you want to help with that, help yourself.
Right. But the fact of the matter is, people are so envious.
Yes,
people that smile
I agree.
In your face,
yes, I agree.
Stab you in your back. Then all of a sudden you laying there comatose, but you hear some of the conversation and they say now, "Oh, MF, I never did like you anyway, so get out the room." You know what I mean? Avoid.
I agree. I agree. I agree. But I just figure like whatever works for you, whatever works,
Right.
Once you're gone, you're gone. I mean, what is there to fight over? I don't see nothing here. I ain't worried about it.
You would be surprised of the pettiness.
Oh no, I agree with you.
That will come.
But I'm just saying. The
Down
Lord knows in my case.
I didn't want her to be in this dress. I didn't want that tie. That tie ugly. Take the tie off.
That's true.
Pettiness. This is a good one right here. 10. Gut feeling. Trusting your intuition and instincts about a spouse's behavior and action can often be a powerful indicator that something may be amiss in the marriage in terms of faithfulness. And that's why I said, when you see it, accept it for what it is. Ask some questions. And if every time you turn around and ask a question, you're met with attitude, suddenly, he or she start yelling at you. And then next thing you know, because let me tell you something, man and woman have this tendency of wanting to get into an argument so that I'm mad. I got to leave. I got to go.
That's
they do it. They
argue for you could just leave out the door. It's like, okay, I'm going for a walk. I got to get out of here. Oh yeah.
Yes, and it's like 3 a.m. You still walking like, damn, what walking? Do I put an AC out? Like, what's going on?
That's just the oldest trick in the world. You are right. Argue for you can leave the house. Just like, if anybody fall for that, then you got a problem. I mean, come on.
This is the oldest trick in the world, and they're still doing it.
But you know what? If that ever happens in today's time, I think any man or woman should know, if they pull that on you, when they come home, them locks should be changed. You know what I mean? It's like, wherever you was at, stay there.
Right. And that's why it is so important to have that communication open. Because even if you're unhappy, you should be able to go to your significant other and say, you know what, there's a change, going on. And I just want to bring it to your attention. It's never what you say, it's how you address that person.
Yeah.
And if it's not coming from a place of love or concern, then you are wrong for treating someone that way.
But we got to think about the other side too, sis, because I thought about it. Sometimes there is a flip side to that, because I'm not just think. Sometimes people do leave their home in the middle of an argument to clear their head, so this don't go no further than what it needs to go.
No. Let me go. That right there they do, and you should.
Let me go get a breather.
I need to go for a walk a little bit. The ones that want to stop an argument so they can go cheat.
Exactly. Okay. That's
No. I'm not talking about the ones that you really in a heated argument and words are starting to fly. Somebody needs to walk away. Somebody needs to be the bigger person and walk away. And maybe you do need to go. Maybe take a walk around the block, or at that moment, you know, if you have a true friend that you can go and speak to, that's not going to come kicking your door in,
Yeah,
what
yeah,
you do to my boy, or what you
yeah.
did to my sister, because she coming over here crying, and you know what I mean? To me, that's never a way.
And that's kind of hard though, because you got to have a good friend that's not only a good listener, but a good friend that's not out there telling your business when you up there talking to
That's
them
what I
about something
said.
private. They go
Yeah,
spread your business
yeah,
around. It's like, so
exactly. That's what I
yeah,
said. You have to have a
yeah.
good friend. Even, you know, you should be able to go and talk to the pastor, but he been a charm the no, let me
Yeah.
stop.
See, yeah. Now you see what, mm-hmm, uh-huh.
You have to be
Pastor
careful.
be busy putting hands on it. Yeah, that's what,
You
yeah,
have to
okay.
be careful of what it is that you are visibly seeing with your own eyes. You see the change, and then you sit there afraid. Like, what are you afraid of? This is your relationship that you are talking about. And my thing is this. So when I see somebody crying, oh, I just can't believe, yo, shut up. You seen all the signs that I don't feel sorry for you. Like, I don't have no sympathy,
That's
because
true.
this is what people, and a lot of this is women, when you go to them and you're saying, and this is a close friend, and you're saying, hey, I seen Tyrone grinding up on so and so or whatever, and oh girl, don't be coming to my house no more because you've been jealous, you've been wanting him, and I've been seeing the way you looking at him. And then all of a sudden, when you see Tyrone grinding up, I just can't believe, no, 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 no. I don't even want to hear it, because when I came to you and told you all that I've seen with proof, with receipts, you said I was jealous. So
Mm,
you have to be careful.
that's
Yes,
true.
Cassandra, you have to. But again, that's why it's good to not have a bunch of people that you run and telling your business to.
That's true.
Because the
Yeah, yeah.
minute your business get out in the street, you know exactly who you told.
You know, and the thing about here's my thing to that is, if I'm going to talk to someone about anything that has to do with my relationship or whatever, how you know when things get slipped? Because there should be no more than two. See, if you only got two, anything goes any farther than that. You These are only two that I said something to. That is it. No matter what in my life, these are the only two ever. So it goes no farther than that. That that's my thing. It's like, hey, I
Yeah,
know
you have to
who I
be
can go.
careful. You
Yeah,
have to be
you have
careful.
to be, because when you up here
You have to
and
be
you
careful.
telling this one or talking to this one, yeah, okay, then you in a situation where you don't know who went and told your business. You know what I mean?
No, you know who went and told, but you ready to go and lay some hands. But at the end of the day, like, try to work that out, but
Yeah.
don't let it get to the point that
Yeah.
it's a shouting match. Because let me
Yes.
tell you, all you hear is womp 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 womp
Yeah.
womp
Oh,
womp,
yeah.
and
Yeah.
only word that you picking up is if somebody's sitting there calling you the B word, the MF
Yeah.
word, or
I've been, you know what? And the thing about it,
in
you
case
been there,
of
done that. Been there, done
I'm
that.
bringing
You're
in
right.
your mama.
You're so right. When you're angry, you just busy shouting words back at each other, and no one's getting nowhere.
No
And
one,
you know,
like,
been
they're
there,
not
you right.
hearing.
Been there, done that. You're
And
right.
those words turn around to cut, because you
Yep.
are using them as
Yep.
a knife to cut someone with. So you have to be wise of which the words you're using. And what I've come to learn too, that sometimes it's okay to just remain on silent when you already know that you are a ticking time bomb. But let me tell you something, you remain on silent, and when the timing is right and cool heads prevail, you bring that back up. Don't just sweep it under the rug now because things are cool. No, I want to know. Answer that their question.
Yeah. Yeah. I agree. I agree 100% on that. I do.
Yeah, exactly. And then let me tell you something that does not work. And I'm gonna tell you guys, and a lot of times people need to stop it. Stop this here habit. Stop it today. When you are mad at your significant other, male, female, let me tell you what you're going to stop doing today. Stop going to his or her family member talking about them. Because remember that is their family. You think they don't know who that is? You know, you just have something. Oh yeah, because oh yeah, your brother ain't shit. Like, okay, well, I mean, tell me what I don't know. Because at the end of the day, 9 times out of 10, that family tolerated you and didn't want them to be with you anyway. So the
That's
moment
true.
you go to them, telling them
That's
all
true.
your business, they
That
are at the next family gathered. Matter of fact, they done called a family meeting to talk about all your problems.
that's true.
Don't go to that
Yeah,
person.
that's true.
Hey, if you're mad at me, don't go to my mother, my brother, my father. Don't go to any of my
Yeah, that's
siblings
true.
to
Yeah, that
talk
makes yeah.
down
Yeah.
about me. Because at the end of the day, guess what? They're going to tell you exactly what was said about you. And now you have a whole other problem
Yeah.
because they
Yeah.
expose things that no one knew but you two.
Yeah. But you know what, too, also, I figure this way. Sometimes, very rare, fair and few, because we got to think about it too. You do have people in that, say your spouse's family, or say a person, your spouse's family, that you can go to and talk to. Because here's the thing, you have done it before and they're neutral. It's like, I'm not going to agree because it's my brother. You know what I mean? If he wrong,
Right.
he wrong. I'm going to tell you, yeah, he wrong, and he full of crap. You know what I mean? Because sometimes you do have a family member that, especially when you've been with somebody so long, that understand what you're going through and what you're saying. They're not taking sides, but I'm going to go and I'm going to speak to my brother and I'm going to let him know he was wrong. You know what I mean? Because and that's nothing. There's nothing wrong with that. It's very rare that happens, but sometimes you have that.
Right. Now, the only thing that is what's wrong is that, to me, I just feel, and this is just me, if someone comes to me to tell me that one of my siblings is doing something, I just believe like this. My first response is going to be, y'all need to go work that out. Like I've been in that situation with a married couple that, when the wife came to me and said XYZ, I said, hey, look, well, maybe you need to think about divorce. Their reply was, no, I'm not getting a divorce. It's like, look at here, you done slid down the shower curtain. He don't bust you up. He don't brought the heifer to your house. And then when it's all said and done, the first sign that something happened, this is what was said to me. You said that you would treat me as a daughter. I did treat you like a daughter. If I told my daughter that that man was no good and she needed to leave and she decided she was going to stay, I'm out of that.
And you're
I'm
right.
out of it. So I did treat you. I treated you just the way I would treat my daughter. Hey, look at here. That's your husband. Whatever, is happening there. You're saying that I condone it. I don't condone anything. Just because I did not tear him down in front of you does not mean that I condoned it. Because you best believe I let him have it.
That's
Had
right.
it to the
I
point
agree.
that they, like, you know what I mean? He had to stop his foolishness. Hey, look at here. Do not be bringing these little chicas to my home to pick you up because I already know. Let me tell you something. That's the one thing that I can say that I believe in. If you are in a marriage and you condone someone bringing the side heifer or your pimp fool to someone else's house that's married, and you sit there and condone it, you watch the karma that'll come back to you.
I agree.
You watch the
I agree.
karma. That's one thing I can say that I never got involved in. If someone is in a relationship and they seeing someone, and I know that you're with a significant other, don't bring that person to my door because I don't want no parts of it.
That's understandable. That's understandable.
Now, this here, mood swings, uncharacteristic mood swings, irritability, or defensiveness can indicate that a person is dealing with guilt. A lot of people you will see the guilt, but you know what? To me, when you see it, it's a good thing because you know what you did was wrong and you start to change. Hopefully, that's going to bring about a change in you to stop whatever it is that you are doing. Now, it's one thing if you feel guilty and you continue on, like you ain't guilty, fool. Now, if you're guilty, you would change your ways. That's what I think.
And I agree with you. I agree with you. I mean, hey, I don't have a choice. I was already. I'm just saying.
Now, lack of interest in resolving conflict, a lack of effort to address and resolve conflict in a marriage, along with a dismissive attitude towards the spouse or concerns and feelings, can be emotional detached due to infidelity. Listen, emotionally, that person has detached from you and that person is ready to go. When you see it, acknowledge it, because you know what, a lot of times some of these breakups, they can be so pleasant. You don't have to be sitting over there
Yeah,
cussing and throwing things out and you want to go fight the new woman or you want to go fight the new man.
I agree. Yeah.
Let me tell you something, and I had posted this on my To The Point page. It was this young couple and they got into it and she tried to cut him or something. But he pulled the gun out and shot her.
Oh,
Well, she did not make it.
wow.
And he could not live with the guilt because suddenly he came up missing. When they found him, he was in his car with a self inflicted gunshot wound. 2 lives lost. Well, all they had to do was walk away.
Yeah.
Because if you living with someone and you call yourself loving someone, why would you need to pull out a gun?
Why would you pull out a knife and cut him?
Because
Wow.
psychologically, we be in this stage. Let me tell you something, and I keep saying this over and over and over. There are, and people just tend not to believe, there are so many demonic spirits jumping into people and taking them over. See, people just don't believe in it. It happened during Jesus' days. It can happen now still. There are so many demonic spirits. When the devil is ready to chew you up and spit you out, let me tell you, he has no loyalty to you because you are where he wants you to be. He said, I am soon going to go to my grave and I'm going to be locked away forever. So I'm going to put as many people into that grave before I get there. I'm taking you all with me
See,
because
you know
there's
what?
not no love in the world that will
Yeah,
cause you, unless someone was hitting you and you decided you was going to defend yourself, then that leaves him defending himself. But why couldn't you just walk away?
that's true. And you know what? I can never get that angry at a woman or anybody that I love that I would just think about pulling a knife or harm them in such a. It's just ain't nah. It's just
But a
nah.
lot of them do, Cassandra.
Oh
Cassandra said,
man,
no woman should not come to a relationship or marriage if they wounded from their past. No, a lot of people go into relationships, like I said in the beginning, because instead of working on themselves, some people cannot live without somebody else. You know what I mean? So
yeah,
if they broke up, that relationship is over. They're looking for somebody real quick.
yeah, yeah. I
They
agree.
are looking for someone real quick. And then with that person don't know, and that's what I said, that's the deceitful part of a person when you come in as a con artist and then you be thinking, oh, well, I just need a roof over my head for a moment. And you pull on that charm because you got them charms and them sugar draws just fly off of you. And then the next thing you're sleeping with the enemy. You got
Yeah,
Satan's son
yeah.
in your bed,
It's just
or Satan's daughter is in your bed, and you just wondering how that person came to be, only to figure out he just or she just left a
yeah.
relationship.
It's more like a rebound thing.
Yeah,
It's
boom,
just like a
boom,
rebound
boom.
thing. Yeah,
There you
it's
go.
like that's
There
it. I
you
don't want to
go.
be alone, so I'm gonna just get in this. And next thing you know, you messing up somebody else's life. Right.
Right,
It's right. It's just like a
right.
rebound thing.
And that's why sometimes people just don't understand, like, that's that time where people just you need to meditate. You know what I mean? You need to get deeper within yourself and try to process what triggered you that way. And a lot of times those trigger are childhood trauma.
Yeah.
that we never dealt with. It is childhood trauma that we brought in, that
I
we
get
never
yeah.
processed, that we never accepted, and we never let it go. That's why if you have went through something in your childhood, you've went through something in your past relationships, pray on it, give it to God, let it go.
Yeah. Oh
Because you
yeah.
have to have forgiveness in you.
Yeah. I don't hold
You
on to
have to have
nothing.
forgiveness
Yeah,
in
yeah. I don't hold on to anything. It's no. I just don't. I do not
you.
hold on.
Right.
And I
Yeah.
learned that the hard way. I
Yes.
don't hold on to nothing. I just
Yes.
let it go. There's no big deal to me. It's like, hey, I'm fine. I'm cool with it.
And then the flip side to that is when someone contacts you and starts saying, "Oh, you with this one? Oh, this one used to be an abuser. This one used to be a cheat, and this one she can't even keep her drawers on for 5 minutes." You know what I mean? Stop doing that. If
Yeah,
you see somebody going through the end of their relationship, don't come in adding more to it. Because if you were really concerned and you was looking to help that person mentally, you would have brought this up to their attention
yeah.
in the beginning.
That's true.
Don't wait till the end and everything is coming to an end, and all of a sudden, yeah, because I heard this. You heard this in the beginning. Why didn't you
But
tell
but,
me?
yeah, but I always believe in that people can change if they want to. I
They
always
can't
believe a
change.
cheat can change. I always believe anyone can change if they want. And here's the thing, though, because that's the whole thing about, hey, same thing with the Bible. You fall down, you get back up. You know what I mean?
Right.
And you start off. People can change, and then people do have a tendency of, I just say, haters, always
Yes.
bringing up someone's past. Well,
Yes.
like that was then. That's not me now. Oh, but remember, it's like
Right.
how many years
No.
ago that was. I don't care about none of that. This is
And
what you
then,
bringing that for.
right. And what people don't understand also is that if you committed a sin, if you hurt someone, whatever you did to that person, when you repent and you ask God for forgiveness, it is covered.
Yeah, yeah.
That
I agree.
forgiveness is
I
given.
agree.
You cannot allow somebody else to come in and keep trying to hold your past against you.
Yeah.
It's
And,
done.
and here's the thing also, I think that's how people lose good relationships, because stop letting someone tell you
Yes.
about, oh, this woman used to be this. You don't remember.
Right.
It's like, okay, that's the word right there. Used to be. I don't care about what she used to be then. Because here's the thing, the mistakes, we learn from them. So we become better people. We become better. I used to do that. You know what I mean? Like, oh, sweet lips.
Yes.
I used to be a playboy. I used to run my own candy land. I used to have my own business. I learned. The
Right.
man took it from me. I say it again, world. The man don't took it from me. Came home and everybody was gone. But I learned. I learned. See, it's like, hey, man, I always believe in forgiveness, man. I don't hold on to
Right. But
nothing.
that's what I'm saying.
No.
If you're going to say that you're going to forgive someone, then
Yeah,
forgive.
forgive them. Yeah, don't keep bringing it up down the road. It's like, then if you keep bringing it up down the road, then you never forgave them. You never forgave them. That's how I look at it.
Marisa, keep your special attention seeking ass over there in the basement in the corner behind me. I've learned plenty. And Cassandra said, I am just like that, sweet lips, of forgiving people. Yeah, once you tell somebody you forgive them of
Yeah,
something,
I
let it
just like,
go. Let
yeah,
it
move
go. Let
on.
it go.
Like, that's
Let
man.
it go. That messes up communication, and that will mess up any type of relationship, whether you're just in a regular boyfriend girlfriend relationship or you're in a marriage. If you say you forgive me, stop bringing that up.
And it could, it could be anything, anywhere. It can be family, friends. It don't make a difference. It's like everybody
The
always want to talk
family
about.
be the worst because they're the
Yeah,
ones
everybody
that
want to talk about
feeding
somebody's
the
past.
bull.
Oh, remember when you used to this and that?
Yeah,
No, I
they're
don't
the
remember
feeding.
nothing, and I don't need to remember nothing. But if you want to keep talking about that, you go on and do that. It's like, who wants to hear about that? We talking
Exactly.
30, 40 years later. It's like, are you kidding me? No.
Exactly. Okay, so here's one. Here's one. And this is a biggie. Deflection and blame shifting. A person who is not being faithful may deflect questions about their behavior, become defensive, or shift blame onto their spouse, trying to avoid taking responsibility for their action. And that to me that comes under some narcissistic traits. Every time you turn around and you're bringing something to the table saying, hello, we need to discuss this because I noticed this pattern, all of a sudden, no, no, because that was you. Because remember that time when you like, what?
Yeah.
And if your mind is not sharp, you fall for it. And
Yep.
then suddenly you start acting like you're the problem when you know that you're not. When you know that you're not.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
when it's all said and done, love bombing, gaslighting, these are the things that you should keep your eyes open and not fall prey to. You're a victim if you play the victim role. And let me tell you what I cannot stand. I cannot stand a damsel in distress. I don't like women that sit there and, no, I just can't do it without him. He's like, hey. Because at some point, to me, you're on your own, you're on your own, you're on your own. At some point, to me, when you see these signs, start making your moves. And if they're wrong, then share what you took.
Yeah. Yeah.
If they're right, then you are not walking out penniless.
Yeah. Yep.
When it comes down to you seeing the handwriting on the wall, you have prayed, you have pleaded, you have asked to go to counseling, and nothing is changing. I would say wait on the Lord, but let me tell you something. I don't believe that there's a God above that's going to sit there and say that if you are being emotionally, physically, and financially abused, for you to stay in that
Yep. I
relationship.
agree. I agree.
There's
I
no, I don't believe it.
I agree.
Cassandra says some people do not want to see their stuff because if they have to see it, it hurt. It, of course, it's going to hurt. Love hurts.
Oh yeah.
Love is a
And,
beautiful
and
thing.
not only the
Love can
love
be
hurt, sis, it also hurts, and you realize how messed up you have been to someone. That
yes,
hurts. I dealt with that in my life. I mean, I had to see myself and what I have done, what I have added to, and I had to deal with that. I had to
yes.
deal with that, and I didn't blame no one but myself. That's one thing about me. I don't be blaming no, oh, because it's not, no, no. That's on me. That was all on me. And it's like, and I'm fine with that. And you're right. Some people just shy away from that because they don't want to realize how bad and what they have done. And you just have to deal with it.
And then the flip side to that is even if you have done something that's hurtful and you have remorse in your heart, then you yourself pray also.
Oh
You
yeah.
yourself show
Oh
that
yeah.
person that you have changed.
Oh
Show
yeah.
that person that you have changed for the better. Try your best, do your damnest not to repeat those pains that you have caused someone else. Change your ways because
Yeah.
you're right. People can change.
Oh yeah.
And
Oh
people
yeah.
sometimes they think that the grass is greener on the other side, and they go out and they test the waters, realizing the person that they had at home was a great fit.
Yeah. That's right.
And when
That's
you
right.
say, okay, I forgive you, then you know what I mean? Forgive that person and you
That's right.
continue to work. But
Mm-hmm.
you know what I mean? I am like this. I can possibly forgive you for what you have done, but you know what I mean? I can't forget it. I can forgive, but I can't forget.
Right.
In time, I will bury it in my mind when I see the change in you
Right.
because there's no need, but because you have proven to me. But I just think the wrong thing to do in a marriage or relationship is try to, I'm going to get back at you. I'm going to get back at you. I'm going to get
Yeah.
back at you.
Yeah. There's no need for all
Oh,
that. Yeah.
why would you want to present yourself the way you just cried about him presenting? You're going to go out and do the same thing.
Mm-hmm. I
No,
agree. I
no.
agree.
Still stick with your pride and your dignity and your self respect and walk.
Yep. I agree.
Walk. Guys, we really thank you, and especially Cassandra and Marie. Thank you for, we don't know what happened to Ashe, and we don't know what happened to her. And anyone else that's out there watching, hey, sometimes go ahead and join in, and you can throw your comment on there. Now you can throw your comment if you don't want to speak, just a little hand wave, hi. But
Yeah, thank
these,
you for joining us. We
yeah,
appreciate this very, very much.
yes, these are our topics today. This month is how to save these marriages, how to, God's promises for marriage of always being there and never forsaking us, and how we take that, we make that vow to God, to the Father, to the Son, to the Holy Spirit. And love is a beautiful thing when two people are on the same page working towards the common goal,
And I want to say,
not
yeah,
one-sided.
if you have any topics or anything that you want us to speak about, let us know.
Yeah,
Let us
yeah,
know.
do,
You know,
do. So I think we covered, this here one. Let me just say this one. These two. Unwillingness to discuss the future, a lack of interest in making future plans together, or avoiding discussions about long-term goals and commitment can indicate a person is not fully invested. And that right there, I want to say is true,
yeah.
because if we're together and I'm figuring in my mind, I see the long term, and I start speaking about buying homes or going on vacation, and you want to cut that off. Yeah, that would be a sign that you're not in it for the long haul. Why would you not want to plan your future?
Hmm. I gotta
Why
look
would
into
you
that
not?
one. I gotta look into that. I think
Why
I've been
would you
tricked.
not?
I think I've been tricked. I think they've been tricked.
um, Change in social circle, a sudden change in friends or social activities, spending more time with a new group of people, or isolating oneself from mutual friends can be a red flag. And you know what? And a lot of times when you catch him or her creeping, they do have a whole new set of friends, because they know they can't pull the wool over friends they've had for years from the beginning to that relationship now. So yeah, they will go and create a whole new group of
Yeah,
people that
yeah.
don't know that they're really married, don't know that they're the master manipulators. They will go and get a whole new group of friends.
I agree.
So those right there. And so guys, we have got through faithfulness. Um, Tomorrow will be unity, okay? It will be unity. And so, hey, we thank you. We really appreciate all the interactions with us. Once again, on To the Point 101 on Facebook, you can send stars. And on He First Loved Us, you can send stars. On To the Point 101, you can subscribe to the channel. Um, I believe it's like $4.99. You can subscribe to the channel. On YouTube, you can subscribe to the channel, and those are just ways to support the channel. Um, like Sweet Lips said, if there is something that you would wish for us to cover, by all means, drop it, drop it, drop it. If you want to call in, the WhatsApp number is there. If you want to come onto our live, the app thing is there, and you just follow it through your messenger or your email, and then that way you can actually come into the live. We
Come
appreciate.
into the live. We love to see you. Come on in. We love to see.
Don't
We
touch no
love to
toes.
see you. Huh?
Yes, yes. But at the end of the day, love is a beautiful thing. Like I said, and both people work towards the common goal of making that relationship survive. Do not forget that the husband is the head of the household and you are the helpmate. But do not settle for less. When you
Yes.
see something
Yes.
that's happening, open your mouth. It is okay to ask questions. This is Sweet Lips and Sister Sledge. And guess what, guys? We are out of here. We will see you, good people. Come tomorrow. Come one, come all. We're going to help you cut down this bill. See the council. Okay. We shall see you come tomorrow. We love you. Until
Love
then, we will see you.